third day of OmniVoltz. So much progress has happened, so much has changed since last time, so we're going to try something a little bit different this time. Yeah, I'm gonna try a different sort of structure with this episode, because if I'm honest, the first two are just, they are unbearable for me. It's almost embarrassing. So I'm gonna head down to the base and show you everything that's changed there, and then we're gonna get into this power suit because I have made quite a few upgrades and they're pretty insane. So I'll meet you down there and I'll show you what's going on. So here we are at the base. First thing you might notice is a little bit of a difference with the wall here, and we have had so many creepers you wouldn't believe. They are absolutely everywhere. This was stone when we started, and all this cobblestone is patching the creeper holes. They are everywhere all the time. They are blowing us up left, right and centre, and it's just not good. They have taken out so much of this place. They've started spawning inside, and I've no idea how they got here. The worst bit is they even took out our storage system. Luckily, we managed to salvage the memory chips, which have now disappeared. I think Knight's been working on building a new one. And yeah, as you can see, the creepers have just absolutely taken out everything they can. Yeah, so that's what's been going on up here. I spent quite a while looking into the machinery and stuff last night, and I have upgraded both of these machines to an advanced machine and an elite machine. Now these are very similar, but they have more slots for your items, so with your enriching you can throw more in. I put some speed upgrades on these as well, so they're much faster, as you can see. It's so much quicker to get hold of all the items we need. And then the elite machine is even bigger and even faster, and yeah, we're getting through stuff in no time here. We've run out of iron so many times, so this is definitely going to come in handy. So I'll take you downstairs now, because we've decided that having a wooden base on the top of a hill during a war probably isn't a good way to go about things. So we are moving our stuff. Look at this hole. Fucking creepers. So we're moving us further down. Whoa. We've opened up a strip mine we started, and we're turning that into our base now. Ben's been hard at work today, making it look nicer. Knight's been installing all the electrics. So we'll go have a look at that now. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. We've got a couple of creeper heads from all the creepers we've killed, and this is this place. So I'll whilst we're down here, I'll quickly jump on the tinkering table and I'll show you what we've got. It's great. We've got ourselves a glider, which is great. It every time we're falling, we just need to hold shift and forwards, and we don't take any damage. And that comes in very handy with this upgrade, which is the railgun, which is just as it sounds. It pretty much one-shots a player if they have anything under iron. We've added in a lux capacitor, which shoots out these little blue lights you've probably seen dotted around. I've added in the pickaxe and shovel module. I think I might have shown that off last time. So yeah, I'll show you how this works. If I go to the lux capacitor and I'll shoot a light, and you'll see, yeah, look at that. And these look awesome. And one of the best bits is you can put them on ceilings, so we won't have to have torches everywhere ruining the look of the place. Eventually we can just use these. So apart from that, not a lot's changed. We're moving on to thermal power by the looks of things. We're hoping that it's going to be, I always turn these around whenever I right click them. It's something to do with the glove. But yeah, because we're down here, we obviously can't use solar power because there's no sun. So we're going to move into heat energy, and we're going to see how that works out. Hopefully that will be enough to sustain all of our machines once they're brought down. So yeah, I'm gonna head outside, and I'll this railgun, because it is absolutely insane. What was that? These creepers, oh, it's too much. Oh, here you go, perfect. Look at this gun. Look at it. Oh, I'm so happy with this suit. This suit is by far my favourite thing in this whole mod pack. It's just, oh, it's insanely fun. The one thing with it is there's so much recoil, which at first sounded like a bad thing, but we have figured out that it's a very cheap alternative to the jetpack. In a way, it pretty much allows us to fly, especially with a glider, meaning we won't take any fall damage. So yeah, once we make it outside, past all these creeper holes and rubble, I'll show you how it works. So as you can see just above where my armor is, there's a little electronical device. If I shift and scroll, it will switch between my lights and my railgun, which I think will happen if I add more things on. I can switch between a lot of them. So yeah, I'll show you this recoil. If we shoot at the ground, you'll see we fly really far up into the air, and that there was the glider on the way down. So if we jump off and hold that, we just float. So using this railgun, we can kind of hover. It's not very fast to get places, but it's so much fun. And once we get more power and stuff, we can up the power of this railgun, and we can start going even higher and taking out bigger mobs. I think this is definitely going to be a key part when it comes down to the war, because this is gonna be my savior, I think, if not the death of me before that. So yeah, because of all these creepers and the loss of our storage system, we are down to the very bare minimum again. Everything we need to build those machines is on those cards, which we can't get to without the machines. So I'm going to go for a bit of a mine to try and get some more resources to rebuild them. And I figured whilst I do that, we're going to have a little talk about things. We'll see how that goes. So once I'm down there, I'll be back with you. So here we are in a mine right next to our base. I'm going to gather some resources and ramble on about how I'm finding this whole YouTube thing. I tell you what, it's when I first thought about doing it, I didn't figure it'd be too tricky. I mean, I know a lot of work goes into it, and I was prepared for all that, but I tell you what, there's a lot more than I thought. It's not quite as simple as jumping onto Minecraft for a few hours, recording a bit, throwing it together and uploading it. I've had to play this mod pack, considering this is a war, as well as, you know, a series for you lot. So I've had to play this mod pack with the other guys, and I've had to try and learn it at the same time. And whilst this has been going on, I've been having to think of what I even want to record in the first place, the stuff that's worthwhile, trying to capture everything, get the other guys involved. And during all this, I've been trying to edit them all so that they're all watchable and they all make sense. And then I've got to render them all, and then I've got to upload them all. And during these hours and hours and hours of content I'm flicking through and stuff I'm doing, I'm just trying to live as well. It's very, very time consuming, but I tell you what, it is a lot of fun. I do enjoy making these. It has been great. But yeah, I thought I'd tell you for some reason. Yeah, I think that I might try and do things a bit more like this from now on, rather than cutting into things and showing you a tiny part of one little bit of the mod pack. I might just take you on adventures with me, because you're not going to learn anything here anyway, if we're honest. So you can just come on our little adventures with me, and we'll chat a bit of shit, really. This is the biggest troll in Voltz right now. This oil, which actually isn't there and doesn't really exist, unless I'm completely missing the point. But there's been quite a few of these in these caves, and I have no idea what it is or why it's happening or whether it's supposed to happen. So that's been quite frustrating because, yeah, it's every time I find it, I get quite excited that we got some oil ready for some fuel. But no, it's just no more than a lighting glitch, really, which is definitely not going to help us with anything. So I'm gonna finish up mining here then. Hopefully this wasn't too unbearable for you all, and I'll be back with you once we've collected some ores. So you might notice that we don't have any ores and we're not even in the game, and well, that is because Fraps has other ideas about what's going on here. I did record the rest of that episode, and the way I'm doing it is I'm recording, and then the day after I'm editing, and then the day after I'm going to try and upload. So it wasn't until the day after I went to edit the video and realised that it had made files, but I hadn't recorded any footage, and they were completely empty and blank. They were all 1 second long, and yeah, I'd already done all the progress that we were going to do. It wasn't much at all. I just smelted up the ores, put them in the machine, showed you some of the sorting stuff, and that was all, really. So, yeah, I'm not really sure. I didn't really want to go back and do it. I could have done something else and tried to give you something else, but we had a lot of problems with the server crashing. It turns out Omni's playing with a bit of liquid meat, and the server does not like that at all. So, I didn't really get much time into that one either to do much else. So, yeah, I'm not really sure. I'm onto this one, and do the sort of you can get in this mod pack. Another thing I will talk about in the next episode, I know this because I'm psychic, is because I do the way I said. I recorded in the day after I edit, so whilst I was going to edit, I was recording the next episode. You'll notice Fraps cuts my videos into pieces and chops out little words and stuff as well. So thanks a lot, Fraps. I'm really happy I gave you my 25 quid. So yeah, this is the sort of thing we're going to be making. This big, I don't really want to say this big black thing because it's a bit more than just a big black thing. It's an antimatter missile, and I thought I'd show you the sort of devastation it creates, and we'll get a big fuck you to Fraps in there as well because it's not right. So yeah, here we go. And that's really embarrassing. Oh, I've probably undone one of the wires or something. What have I done? Oh, I've run out of power. What have I done? Target is too close. Oh, I haven't set the coordinates. Well, that makes a lot of sense then, doesn't it? Let's go and set the coordinates. And then we'll fuck you. I would get out of here, sheep, because it's not safe anymore. You can thank Fraps for that. So what are we at? 286 or minus 143. Let's go put that in. Oh, I can also show you how these launchers work as well. This is a tier 3 launcher, which I'll probably be building soon. So what was it? 286 minus 143? Okay. So this is a tier 3 launcher for the tier 3 rockets. This might even be higher, actually. I think tier 3 are normally blue rockets. I think this is just an endgame missile you're probably not supposed to play with. This is the launch panel. As you can see, you type in the coordinates of where you want it to land. Not really sure what these other bits mean. I think the frequency, so you can set it up to remote controls, which would have been cool, but I don't understand, so I haven't done that. So yeah, this is the sort of thing, well, maybe half the scale, but the sort of thing you can expect. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's right, Fraps. Yeah. You delete my recordings. You cut my videos into pieces. We got antimatter missiles. Yeah. So yeah, that's gonna be it. I am sorry that it didn't work out as planned. Fuck you, Fraps. I don't really want to go spend any more money on a different piece of software. I'm just gonna try and put up with it, try and figure out why it's happening, and try and fix it. Hopefully it's not too much for you lot. Hopefully this won't keep happening either, and I won't have to keep blowing up signs. And yeah, I'll see you next time. So thanks for watching. Leave a like if you did, and I'll see you tomorrow.